I know why you clicked on this video. You know that I'm a Moss God LFG Pro super talented player and you want to be good like me. I've seen y'all comments saying, Joseph, please teach me how to Moss, please teach me how to dime. I want to be pro fusion player just like you, Joseph. So you've come to the right video. Now I'm gonna go through every position teaching you how to be pro. Let's start with QB. Now to get QB, you have to get votes. Over time, you want to meet receivers and send them friend requests so they'll just vote you. But if you have absolutely no friends, you gotta start campaigning. So here's what you say in chat. Me QB, vote me, I'm League QB, I'm global on alt. Also vote yourself everything. I'm still not voted. It didn't work, bruh, come on. I'm literally verified. If they literally will not vote you, go to a new server. Vote me OMG, bro, vote me. I'm trying to do a tutorial for the people. They want to be pro QBs. Now, step one to QB, you're going to want to click to hike. I know there be some public warriors, they don't understand that, they take delay of games. Let's talk about camera angle. So a lot of public warriors, they are first person fiends. So they'll just try and dime like this. This is how I started. This is a terrible way to play because you can't really see who's burning. You can't exactly see down the field, and you give away to the defense where you're looking. If I'm looking right, they know I'm going to throw here. If I'm looking this way, they know I'm going to throw here. I mean, it's okay for dots and stuff, but if that's your long-term... He's so bad, bro, but if that's your long-term solution, it's not going to work too well. Here's your different hints. Now, shift lock QB, I don't know why I even shift lock QB. I guess I was kind of intimidated by moving the mouse around. This is probably not the best way to play. Like, it works, but it has that first-person problem. You can't see as far down the field, and it shows the defense where you're throwing it to. Finally, we get to the best way to QB, third person. You kind of keep your cursor kind of in the middle, and then you feel it out. You can change the power on the moves, 95, look at that. It is a dime, easy. Now the best way to get good at QB is to click options and teleport to practice. Now you can use these bots to practice your dimes. You spawn a football, you send them running, toss it up. Okay, that is way too high. But you can do this again and again when you just practice. Oh my goodness, I'm trash. Also, I get asked this question a lot. Juicy, what is the best power for football fusion? Is it AD power, Juicy? Now, there's not a best power. It's all situationally based. Depends on how close the coverage is, how far the burn is, how far the receiver is down the field. If there is any best power, I would say 95. That's used for 90% of league passes. But in public servers, it's just all situational based. So practice it, feel it out, and you should be a pro QB. Now, for running back, you would 100% need a friend at QB, so I got my guy Olympic here. He wonders why I want to hand off, but he should hand off to me. Now also, you're going to want the fullback trucking game pass here. If you don't have it, running back is completely underpowered. Now, fullback is 300 Robux. If you don't have the Robux, go to your mom and beg for her credit card. Well, here we go. So, see, I get a handoff. You press R, you can truck. Okay, he kind of juked me. But when you get the ball, you don't really want people near the run, but you just kind of mix them out, try and follow the blockers. We'll try a fake AFK handoff. Okay, this is not the best play if there's people in the backfield. You want everyone down the field if you're going to do something like that. But after you truck someone, the most important part of being a running back is the juking element. Now, to learn how to juke better, you gotta play hoops. Juicy, isn't that a basketball game? It's not football, Juicy. You're right, it's not football, but it will teach you how to be a pro mixed god. So you're going to want to get into a 1v1. It's all about separation. You kind of like learn the stutter steps. You learn the change of momentum. But dude, you understand when the crisscross, and you get so much better at reading defenders. It's so hard to explain and actually play at the same time. So there we go. You really learn the leverages. This game has helped me insanely with juking in football fusion, especially my footwork in the pocket at QB. Oh, you see them shift lock jukes. Ooh. Darn it, he read me. Okay, GG's. But this will for sure make you a better player. Next, I'm gonna teach you how to be a pro receiver. So first of all, you need a good QB. You cannot trust public QBs to dime whatsoever. They're first-person warriors. They give it away. They throw up burgers at 70 power. That's all they seem to know how to do. So here we got my guy Olympic again. He is a pro QB. I like to line up in the slot. That allows for more routes. Also, you can press X at the line to get off the block. So overall, it's just about getting open. Now, I'm covered by a lot of people, but just route up to get open. Like here, oh shoot, that's a little miscommunication. Now you also want to be situational. So here you see it's a 4th and 15. You probably wouldn't want to go down the field. You just want to slant spam. Make sure you secure that. All right, now you can try and burn down the field. You can kind of look behind you and zoom out. I think I have a slight burn, but it's hard to tell based on latency. Oh, that is low. So sometimes, you know, you just got to attack the ball. Not every pass is going to be perfect, especially if your friend's not like a league QB. So just be ready for that and attack the ball at all times. Now, to truly get good at mossing, you're going to want to teleport to practice again. And here you got these fade machines. You can face off against some people. Now, pretty much, you just kind of go under the ball and swerve. You just want to time up your jump right. right. I've never been the best at, ooh, with Tomas in a crowd, you always want to stay on the move, try and get under it, try and get to the side. You want to swerve for a boost. I got pretty high there. Now, I'm really not the best at this. Oh my goodness, though. This is something you just got to practice and get good at over time. To see, what do you have 2 tabs of Roblox open? It's to teach all about latency. So in a game, you hold shift and press F3. That will show your ping. If you're on Xbox, you go to settings and you can turn on performance stats. It will show you your ping at the top right. Now I got my main account on my left, the alt on the right. As you can see, we have really good ping at 30. Now to play receiver and Moss decently in this game, the highest your ping could be is 70. Once you get to around 130, it becomes pretty challenging to time up dogs. So that's a millisecond delay. So you see me jump here, you see that delay on the right. So that's like the real time. See, look at that jump, boom. So sometimes you think you Moss someone or you think you catch in time. You always want to be like a little early. As you can see there is a bit of a difference. So you want to keep an eye on it, learn it, and then just practice over time and you will be a pro receiver. Now next up, we got the offensive line. There's not a ton of people who play this position, but there are still the few who completely dedicate their life to blocking in a public server. They don't care about handoffs, they don't care about catching, they just want to spend the entire game blocking. Now if you have a mouse button, you can keybind your X key to the mouse and you just want to spam X and follow with the O-line. Like look at this, he's not getting to the QB. Fusion made a new update which slows down defensive ends. So if you just spam X, you can block literally like league defensive ends. Oh shoot, they're double DEing, just gotta pick one. Okay, wow, what a play. Now if they do double DE, you pick a side and lane for your QB. So you see, I created a lane to the left. He should notice that and follow it. That's pretty much the only way to deal with 2 DEs. But yeah, you pretty much just X spam and follow them. They should not be able to shed you. Like I said, with the new mechanics, if you just X spam and follow a defensive end, you can legitimately block the top DEs in leagues. At DE, it's a very similar game. Oh my goodness, there's so many O-lines. So you pretty much spam X and you try and shed. You just spam X at them. You can sometimes jump. Oh my goodness, what is my other DE doing? We're in a double DE technique with Furious. If you don't have a double DE, just rush down the middle and try and track the QB like Hoops. Like I said, Hoops defense will help you a ton in this game if you're tracking QBs. But you just X spam, the game slows you down, so you're kind of cooked. Oh, sit down, bruh. That's really it. Just face backwards and try and shed the O-line. It's pretty much impossible to, but you just gotta have the right footwork. Try and keep him in the pocket. That is on the other DE. But when the QB passes it, if you jump and click, you can sometimes swat the ball. Now the other position on defense, I just call it a DB. Either you're rushing or you're defensive back. So on defense in Publix, you kind of just feel it out. Everybody kind of has their certain area, but you want to make sure you're always covering someone and you're never on air. So on air would be like those guys where you're just covering the grass, which is pretty dumb. Always jam at the line. Like you can pick out a receiver and jam them. Look at that. See how far down the field they are versus him. Like you can definitely keep receivers contained with that. I think I mentioned earlier, I keybind my X key to the mouse. So look at that, look at that. Like most public receivers, if you X-spam, look, he can't even get off the line. So if there's like a friend passer, you can pretty much shut him down. Another thing you can do is just PR like over the top. This is not a good position to PR because they're pretty close to the red zone. Also here, like I said, first person QBs, I can read his eyes. See, easy pick, bro. He just stares it down. You can read him. Another reason the third person QB. Now also at DB, hit up the fade machine. The same receiver mossing techniques apply. Now finally, we have the kicker position. Now of course you have to get voted kicker. Do the same spam. Me kicker, I'm a global kicker, I'm a lead kicker, whatever it takes to get votes. And you want to go to the practice spot, just hit start here on the kicking. So you hold the R key, you want that arrow all the way up. So F is down, R is up. Always hold R. Oh wait, I accidentally clicked. So it's all just timing based. Boom. Look at that, you just run towards the ball right down the middle. Throughout your kicking, you'll understand different powers and where they go. I say minimum, you want around here for extra points because you're more likely to make it. You don't want to use max power every time because at max power, there is a chance it's going to be off a little bit. For max, you want it like just above, a little higher than what I had there and right down the middle. Okay, that will be good from any distance. So that is how you are a pro kicker. Now the final and best way to get pro at Football Fusion is to join Discord leagues. You'll face off against the sweatiest players in the game. It is the toughest comp which will make you a better player. Comment down below any other hints and lace up.